Yeah, I want to talk a little bit about Van Roten and a little bit of his pass blocking and run blocking, and also look at Elfline, who was acquired recently, first round pick a few years back. In Minnesota, had some injuries, ends up on the Jets. A lot of guys are down on him, pretty high on the guy. So we're gonna take a look at the two different guards that started this game for the Jets. This is the game against Miami recently. So first was, as always on the All-22, watch the play. This is a running play. He's going to run the the left side of the line, pulling guard. He's going to see if Van Roten pull to just try and open up that hole. So that was the long view. We're going to get the front view, take a better look at it. Okay, 62 on the left side of the line. Guard position. He's going to pull from right to left. Okay, and you may have noticed the face mask there for Frank Gore, but most important thing to notice is he's a little late getting there. He's kind of slow out of the blocks, and you want to have your guard kind of go through the hole. Now, granted, Griffin gets pushed back a little bit, but you want your guard to kind of come through there full speed, hit whatever's in front of him. He has to hit his own guy, hit your own guy, but you need to come through and blast. So that's a little problem when you look for your guard to pull and you can't quite get to that hole. It's going to have to get more fire. So, just wanted to take a look at that one last time. The whole right side of the line is, I've always been kind of worried about that for most of this year. So we'll take a look at next another play where we're going to have the opposite, where we're going to have a Elfline pull going from left to right. All right, take a look at this play. 2nd and 10 at the Miami 37-yard line. This is a Frank Gore run, similar play to what we just saw, but this time we're going from left guard pulling to the right side. It's Elfline. It's going to come through, get off the ball. We'll take a look and see how he handles this play. So first we have the long view. Again, looking at 67 on the left side of the line. The second man in is the guard. Pulls, gets a nice block on the end, and opens up for a nice pickup from Gore. Just wanted to kind of take a look at this view, see how he gets off the ball, and it's no hesitation. Opens up a nice little hole, seals off that end, and we get a nice run. So, pretty self-explanatory. Watch it one more time. Take it back a little bit. Again, left side of the line, 67. Snapping the ball, he's off. Boom, makes contact. And you got a nice pickup by Frank Gore. Here's another play with Elfline's going to just do his basic block, seal off the tackle on this next play. So just another example of hustling and putting a lot of work in. He's still obviously new to the system, getting to know a lot of his teammates. He comes off the ball and gets his body, pivots his hips, and gets between himself and the running back, which we don't see all the time. A lot of times with the guard play on the Jets the last few weeks or the season, he gets in a position and then swings around. He knows where the ball's going to be, so he gets his body between himself and the blocker. Very refreshing to see that. We'll take a look at some other plays where that may not have been the case, but very quick, very agile. He's 100% healthy now, so it's good to see. And just getting enough of the tackle was enough to spring Frank Gore for that run last time. So it's good to see. Very encouraged. He had some mental lapses, but he's still learning the playbook. He's still learning continuity, so we'll see. Yeah, not to beat on the guy, but again, look at 62, the right tackle, just to the right of the center. That's Van Roten, excuse me. And he just doesn't get enough push for me. The guy gets off and he hesitates getting off the line. It's going to cost him a little bit here. So let's take a look. Okay, 62 does not get off on his block. Gets pushed back, and his man makes the tackle. That's a problem. And a lot of people felt like he's got a lot of good tape over the last couple weeks. I don't really see a lot of it. I just see there's not a lot of functional strength at the point of attack. It's right there. The right side of the line is definitely a concern for me. Wouldn't think it would be a problem if hopefully Clark can show something, or we just go ahead and pick up that guard in free agency to kind of solidify maybe the left side. Elflein did a decent job getting off that for the pull to block the offside. I like that guy. I like Clark. We'll see when we have the rotation at the guard position, but Van Roten, just for me, just again lacks the functional strength, the effort sometimes. The snap, it just gets blown off. He's not getting himself in a position to put his body between himself and the point of attack, and they suffer. Okay. So the middle of the line definitely needs to work on solidifying that whole area. So Van Roten, a lot of guys like him. I'm not sure he's going to be the guy for the future.